Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First carry now, this is s3w1. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Hey, here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Lisa 24. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is s3w1. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hut.
Lawrence throwing here. Makes the catch. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Hey, goal. Here we go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Texans nothing. Cam Little, the kickoff.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Mills to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Mills back to throw. Completed to Collins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Move the chains! You got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And the Texans, 1st down.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here's Mills. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Mills has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Tootin headed left. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Silver.
They'll go again here with Tootin. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And it's caught, it's Travis Hunter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
We're at 23. Hey, Soko, high. Go.
Now it's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Hey, son.
Throwing again, here's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, easy. Route.
Back to the air, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes St. Dell. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. And it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, run! Here we go.
A toss play to Tootin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line for second down.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Decent 24. Hey, Soko.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Red 23.
Air it out on 3rd. Pass Cox. It's Hunter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
First and 10 from the 43.
Red on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion. 11. Son.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars butt racing them to the halftime locker room.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
Texans 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive and mix it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the ground game here. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. We'll see what the 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll work against the blitz. Catch made left side by Laporta. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Here's Mills to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Finds his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Okay,
3rd and 4 coming up now. Mills to the air now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hand off to Tootin. Free inside the 30. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead.
Texans 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dell now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Mills. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Mills. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Getting stopped quickly. The catch moves into the 48. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
At the 48-yard line.
Mills back to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Mills. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They are throwing it again. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Mills looking to throw. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. to the air on 3rd and long. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He finds Hunter downfield. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We're at 23.
On play action now, Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars trying to end this before the final quarter. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Dell now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground again with Mixon. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Mills. Into the hands of Dell. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Texans
staying between the tackles with Mixon. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go, Shaq.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure coming. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
35. Texans 10. Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko. Hot. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. This one's out to Noel, left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hey. Soko. Hot.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Go. This side's hot. 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Taken in by Noel. And he goes down a little short of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42.
On red. Hey, Soko.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
All right, let's go. 13 left.
Gets it from the gun. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Lisa 24.
From the red zone on first. Drops back. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Hey, run! Son! Go. Red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Little knocks it through, and that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Now the give to Mixon. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Texans hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Second down now, 7 to go. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Fred on right.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Called in left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, Soko, Sahak.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown! The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And we got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Mills to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Jaguars make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.